This was 1991. It was the end of apartheid, and it was a sensitive time for the country. I was working as a temp at this company called ACI, and a friend of mine recommended me to send my CV to MultiChoice. And I got the job, and it was such excitement for me, you know, because it was the company to be at the time. I was placed in this division, Comtech, Communication Technologies, and I was PA to Carl Pinar, who was the development manager at the time. Very tough guy, hard-working guy, but I learned so much from him. I learned so much. He was the type of person that would teach you, you know. And the project we worked on at Communication Technologies, the aim was to get the cellular license. To tell you the truth, I didn't even know what cellular was all about then. I remember the day when they took the bid document. It was so dramatic because they took it in two cars. The one vehicle had the one document in case something happened. The other vehicle had the other document, you know, that kind of thing. And I tell you, the day that we were awarded the license, it's a feeling I can't describe. It was just awesome. It was just amazing. Comtech basically became MTN. Very small department within MultiChoice. It was Carl's project and I was his PA. He was employee number 1 and I was employee number 2. It was quiet in the beginning, but when things started, sure, it was hectic. No peace for the wicked. It was hectic.
There was this race of covering the country. So there was a huge commitment, I think, from the people at the time to make MTN a success.
We used to work late at night. I've never experienced anything like that in my life. I don't think I ever will.
And as a result, a lot of the network guys who were rolling out the network, it was sort of a 24/7. There are lots of stories of them sort of sleeping under the desk for 3 hours just to catch up, and then off they go again and go and do it.
There was such excitement and such an adrenaline. They knew what it was going to be and what it would mean.
There was a real integration and connection, and everybody feeling like they owned the outcome, regardless of which area you worked in. And I think that was really in the energy of the place.
It doesn't matter what work you do, you add to the profitability of the company.
I think we were the first company that put a share scheme together that involved everybody. The CEO at the top down to the drivers all got shares.
Whether you're a cleaner, because I want to work in a clean environment. I can think straight when I work in a clean environment. So you're adding to the success of the company. A lot of people don't realize that. And I wish everybody can start thinking that way, you know. It was just so different to the norm. You can imagine, you know, normal office jobs. This was different. This was cellular, you know. It was technology, absolutely. It was technology. It's like Carl said to me one day, you think phone calls are important, data is going to be more important to people. And I also didn't understand what he was saying. I understand now, you know. I was part of it. I was part of it. No, I do. I sometimes still think back of those days, you know. It was the best company to work for. I think it was the best company to work for. I enjoyed going to work, you know. That seldom happens with people, but I enjoyed going to work every day.